What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Bam. Going in. On Sunday, Kelly Rowland presented to Chris Rock, the AMAs, that's the American Music Awards, Best Male R&B Award. For that, Chris Brown was emphatically booed. On yesterday, Kelly was accosted by TMZ paparazzi who rushed her, caught off guard, and asked her thoughts about Chris Brown being booed. Kelly, with all of the Southern hospitality and grace that she has been known to possess, looked at that person squarely in the eyes and said, "Grace is real, and we all need a dose of it." Let me tell you something, fam. These Americans are some funny individuals. Talk about bullies. Talk about short memories. Talk about people who are imperfect, but demand that others be perfect. And if you make a mistake, God forbid, you out of here for life. This is a big reason why the recidivism rate in America is so high. These prisons, at one point, there was a time when they said that prisons were for rehabilitation. They used to call them rehabilitation facilities. Well, they stopped calling them that because they realized that, hey, the jig is up. Nobody believes we're trying to rehabilitate people and we're not. We never really were, but people are on to it. Let's just take the rehabilitation tag off and let's just call it the name of one of these guys that uphold what we stand for. It's in this country, we have a hard time forgiving people who don't have values that align with ours, right? But let's just act like we do, right? For a moment. Let's just act like the people who says that they can't forgive Chris Brown for what he's done, what he did to Rihanna 10 years ago. They say they can't forgive. Well, why is it that those same people, many of those same people, find it so hard to understand that Black people don't forgive what America did to Black people in slavery? What's the issue with that? So if it's really about making somebody pay forever. Where is that damn check, sucker? Where them damn reparations? Since y'all care so much about people paying their dues. Show me the check, sucker. You ain't gonna show the check. You don't want to show the check. You don't want to write no check because your asses are hypocrites. You're a bunch of damn hypocrites. That's what you are. When somebody's views align with yours, you got every excuse in the world to forgive. But the moment it's somebody you just don't like, oh man, it don't matter how long it was, it don't matter what it was, you just can't find it in your little raggedy little pissy heart to forgive. These people run around with this cancel culture flag like, ooh, look at me, I'm empowered. I got the power. I'll hit you with a tweet and destroy your life. This is why every single person who stands for something needs to stand on it, no matter what. No matter how people look at you, no matter how they try to discard you, ostracize you, you need to stand on it. Because if you don't, the first sign of weakness, they are going to exploit it. Once they know they can get under your skin, once they know that you will adhere to their demands, once they know that you'll backtrack, they got you. They got you. Why you think they ain't got me yet? And I don't even know why I said yet, because it ain't gonna happen with me, period, point blank, period. They don't make enough money for me to want to change me up like that. They ain't got enough money. They ain't got enough record sales. They ain't got enough advertising. They ain't got enough YouTube subscribers. None of that. Instagram followers, whatever, Facebook, whatever. They ain't got enough. See, if you don't, in life, if you don't know what you'll do for money, you better know what you won't do for money. If you don't know what you'll do for acceptance, you better know what you won't do for acceptance. That's called standing on something. You got to have convictions and you stick with it no matter what. It don't matter how the times change. It don't matter how they say, oh, that's the old way. Oh, that's back in the day. Oh, you old. Oh, you see, that's that old. Like people take the value out of being old and what comes oftentimes with being old. A lot of experience comes with being old. Wisdom often comes with being old. But when somebody just dismiss being old, they dismiss everything that comes with that. It's people in this country, in America specifically, all over America. It don't matter how much money they got. They have no spine. It don't matter how many millions. Some of them got billions. No spine. How much money does it take to be a man? How much money does it take to get you some integrity? To stand on something? How much money is it going to take you? I don't even see how, and I'm going to speak for a man from a man's standpoint. I don't see how a woman can get excited. And excuse my French and pardon my vernacular, but I don't see how a woman can get wet for a dude with no spine. A dude that act hard in his house, he tough in his household, but he go out in the streets or he go to the job and people run all over him. I don't see how a woman can want to have kids with a dude like that. Who, like, I don't understand how a woman can procreate with a dude like that. I just don't see how that's possible. But that goes back to not knowing what you will do and what you won't do for money and acceptance and privilege and power and access and options. See, a lot of these women, they will, maybe they don't get wet, but they'll procreate with that dude. You just gave your children a spineless daddy. And he wonders why you don't respect him. He wonders why he can't get any respect. Don't get me wrong, fam. I love hard. I love on women real hard. But I'm an aggressive man. I'm an alpha man, but I'm not a possessive man. I'm not a domineering man. I'm not a controlling man. I'm not a jealous-hearted man. I'm not built like that. But I do hold it down. I am a traditional man in every other sense of the word. A lot of these dudes ain't got no spine. These dudes sitting up here on these national broadcasts, well, international, not since you got the internet, and they'll say anything to hold on to that job, to get that, keep that mainstream light going. They'll say anything. Kelly Rowland stuck up for Chris Brown when very few people would have. She said something at that award ceremony that very few celebrities would have said. She took a chance. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot of celebrities wanted to say it, but they wouldn't say it because they didn't have the guts. Because they are so afraid of their position, losing that position, losing those few brand endorsements. They're afraid of that, man. They scared to death. I ain't never going to go back to being poor. So I ain't never got to have no fear about having, about compromising myself in any manner. Because I think millions of dollars is good, hundreds of millions of dollars is good, billions is good, but I don't need it. If I got $1 million here, integrity in full attack, integrity intact, and $1 billion here with no spine, yes, I'm master, doing everything they want me to do so I can get more access, more deals, more options, more privilege. I'll take the $1 million. I'll take the $1 million over the $1 billion. Because with that $1 million, I can still look in the mirror and be okay with myself. See, you know, it's an old saying, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool yourself none of the time. See, I can't fool myself. I might be able to fool other people, but when I look at that mirror, I got to be okay with what I see. Before I go out into the world, I got to look in that mirror every day. I got to look at myself and be okay with that. How do you look in the goddamn mirror and not be okay with yourself? Not like what you see? When you look in that mirror, you can change the trajectory of your life. You can change your character like this. It's all in your brain, in your mind, how you want to be perceived. I mean, how you perceive it, how you want to be received. How do you want to be viewed? You know, what kind of legacy you want to leave? When I die, oh, they can talk a lot of shit if they want to. They can talk all the shit they want to talk. They can talk down and use derogatory terms or whatever, but they can't lie and say I was ever on some sucker shit. They can't lie. Anything other than being a solid cat, standing on something, 10 toes down, is going to be a lie. When I go, they going to say, that's a man right there. That was a man right there. That's a man. Period. Point blank, period. Everybody's scared to death. Now, I suspect Kelly is going to catch hell over the next several days. But they'll move on because they always do. They be fake outrage is all it is. They got to be mad about everything. It's fake outrage. They're trying to control her, trying to control Chris Brown and everybody else. So I hope that Kelly does not apologize in any way, shape, or form. She should not do any kind of apology. I don't care what it is. She should not apologize. She shouldn't give them the slightest apology. She shouldn't even say, well, this is what I meant, and if I offended anybody, I'm sorry, but fuck all that. Don't apologize at all. The people who get it, get it. The people who want to get it, got it. Anybody else is just trying to make you bow down. The other people who don't like you, who don't like what Kelly said, they get it. They got it. Kelly, don't you apologize to them motherfuckers. Don't apologize. Don't give them no type of variation of an apology because you did nothing wrong. You stood by a friend who made a mistake 10 years ago, apologized for his mistake, paid for his mistakes. Time and time and time and time and time and time again. Paid for that same mistake over and over and over and over and over and over again. Not only did he move on, not only did he say, hey, I was wrong, I'm past it. The victim herself has moved on. So this is just about trying to control Chris Brown, and this is about trying to control people's emotions and their feelings, you know, how they choose to feel about Chris Brown. If somebody don't want to don't want to move on, that's fine. They have that option. You can't make a fan like somebody. If a fan decides I'm not moving on, that's fine. They don't have to move on. You can't make a fan buy something, buy a record, buy another Chris Brown record, or buy a concert ticket. That's fine. They have that option. They can do that. But the people who have decided to move on, the fans who have decided to give dude another shot, they have a right to do that also. What makes y'all motherfuckers think y'all way is the right way? Ain't none of y'all asses perfect. Boy, I bet you open that damn closet up, all kind of skeletons start flying out of y'all closets. Y'all, I can't stand you, mother. Man. Kelly, don't you apologize. You better not apologize. Don't apologize to these motherfuckers. They ain't nothing. They ain't nobody. They ain't nobody. That's how you got to handle their ass, fam. We be giving these suckers way too much credit. All you got to do is stand on it. And all the people and everybody else got to do is just stand on it. Just stand on it. Y'all ain't like what they did to Kyrie. All the other basketball players had to do is just stand on it. You know what? I don't like Kyrie, but I do like the idea of being able to freely express myself. I don't like the idea of somebody being picked on and bullied. So I'm just going to ride with it. I'm going to stick with the brotherhood and everybody boycott. If the whole NBA would have boycotted, just like that, Kyrie would have been reinstated. They ain't finna lose all that kind of bread, man. But hey, you know how that go. That sounds too much like right. Going into the comments. Elder Misha, what up? Chris Smith. Jonathan Ball. What's up, Jonathan? Derek Muhammad. What's up, Young King? My brother's keeper. See, that's where they make their mistake at, fam. They make their mistake when they start backing up, apologizing. Stop apologizing. Just say it. Look, only apologize if you sincerely believe that you did something wrong. Don't apologize just because somebody said you did something wrong and you're nervous that you've offended somebody. Look, man, the truth offends people all the time. So you're going to back up off the truth just because somebody is offended? If I tell the truth and that's what it is, and I'm standing on it, I believe that's what it is, hey, and you offended by it, that's your problem. If I lie, then I got to fix that. If I feel like I lied, or if I feel like I got some bad information, I'll clear that up. I'll clear it up, no problem. But I got to feel I was wrong. I'm not going to apologize just to keep the job. I'm not apologizing just to stay in your good graces. Man, fuck you. Real talk. Man, I can't believe people make other people, put people on pedestals like that, put them on the top of mountains like that, and let them have stewardship over their brain, over their bodies, their emotions. I can't believe people actually do this stuff. It's so many weak ass people in this country. It's pathetic. Hey, but Kelly, she was due one. Kelly was due a public attack. She was due a public lynching. They gonna come get you. You ain't finna just skate. Kelly could do no wrong. Kelly, a million times they've agreed with Kelly. One time she say something out of pocket and they ready to cancel. One time she get out of pocket with them, they cancel, get rid of her. She got to go. Start calling all kinds of names. Man, people ain't shit, fam. They ain't shit. I don't know why y'all put so much stock in them. They don't scare me, fam. I've been doing this since 1989 professionally. And before that, I've been standing on mine. I ain't never switched it up. Never switched it up. Ain't never had a corporate endorsement. Never. May have had one or two and then they ran, but I stood still. I stood firm. Because I look at it like this. I am who I am. I'm Willie D. You know my brand. You know what I'm about. Like my homeboy Derek Muhammad, I'm a truth trafficker. Make sure y'all go get that gear from my boy store. I think it's called Truth Trafficker, the website. But just look it up, you'll find it. It's got some cool merch. I've been doing this forever. This is what I do. This is my brand. If you already know what I'm about and you decide to do business with me, then you know what come with that. And if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. And I don't want your sorry ass company money anyway, because your company ain't got no backbone. If you scared to do business with somebody who stand for something, you scared to do business with somebody who stand for the truth. I don't want to do business with your company anyway. Little soft ass company. I don't care about them companies like that, man. We can do business or we ain't got to do business. All they got to do, all these companies got to do is stand on it. If you get behind a personality and you know that this person is a solid person and that person is, says something out of pocket or is accused of saying something out of pocket, you with them or you ain't. It's like Kelly said, we all need a grace of dose. I mean, we all need a dose of grace. A grace of dose. We all need a dose of grace. You got imperfect people looking for perfect people, holding everybody else, trying to make them perfect. And if you ain't perfect, you don't meet their standard of perfectness, then you got to be canceled. You can't cancel me. I ain't no damn TV show. I can't be canceled. They ain't been liking what I've been saying for 33 years. I ain't finna stop. I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck. I'm gonna keep smashing the gas. I ain't changing. Do right by me, I'll do right by you. Show me love, I'm gonna show you love. I might show you love first, but then I see you don't show me no love, then I'm gonna have to withdraw. I ain't going around looking for no enemies. But hell, man, I ain't running from none either. All these damn cowards. 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 People running around like robots. Nobody is themselves. Nobody has their own opinion. People go online and they base their opinion off of the herd. Whatever the herd is saying, they jump right in and do whatever the herd is saying. That's how they base their opinion. I get it. You go online, you don't want to be attacked. Everybody is basically on this side and you don't want to go in. Man, I'll go in on some of those. Sometimes I'm online. I'll purposely go in on some of those platforms. And as long as I don't have to sign up, because I'm not going out of my way to comment on a site, an account that I don't like or whatever. But I'll comment on something where everybody is unanimously for this thing or against that thing. And I'll go in and I'll say the polar opposite. I'll say the exact opposite of what everybody in the room is saying, if that's how I feel. And I'm not finna sit up and read the comments. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say and then leave. I'm gonna let them fools burn their energy, commenting on me and going in and saying all kind of crazy stuff, whatever. That's them. It don't even matter to me. Because what I know I did, I just infiltrated them suckers' minds. I just got in their head. I got in their head and I let them know that at least one person disagrees with what you're talking about. At least one person has a whole nother idea, another viewpoint on this subject matter. And I keep it moving. I'm standing on mine. I ain't apologizing unless I feel like I was wrong about something, period. That's why I make it a point to really think about what I'm going to say before I say it. And by the time it come out of my mouth, it done already hit them checkpoints. And I'm moving on. Shirley Gonzalez says we're all broken. Angela Israel says she said what she said. Star, what up? Cheek. Nisi M. Buckhorse DC. Buckhorse, why you coming in here with them all caps, bro? You know I don't be coming on no all caps. What you doing, homie? I ain't seen you come in a minute, so maybe you forgot. Now I have been hearing people say stuff like, so Lanisha Francis says he is a great performer, but I know how he feels about black women. Uh, I haven't really followed that. What are people saying? What are they saying about this colorism thing involving Chris Brown? Is that a real thing or somebody just talking? China Carter, what up? Diane Lee Chung. Diane says, as a chocolate pigment woman, he simply has a preference, as most men do. Jay Smoke says, I think he said he don't like dark-skinned women. I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't think he throw something out there like that, bro. I shouldn't have even read that because I don't think I definitely don't recall reading anything like that. Grits and Gravy says he is very disrespectful toward darker hued black women. Y'all think Kelly would be friends with him if that was the case? because she's definitely a darker hued black woman. Uh, one could argue that she's an entertainer. Maybe that's different. I'm hearing people say stuff about him having his preference, but give me some facts, y'all. Give me something. Give me some facts. Like, what exactly did he do? What did he say? Because here's the deal. Like, everybody got their preference, right? There are black women who will not absolutely date a light-skinned black dude, period, at all. And they will say it on national television, and they have said it, and nobody has ridiculed them. There are black women who say, oh man, I need me a tall, chocolate black man. I need the dark skin, the black of the berry, sweet as juice. Nobody got a problem with that. Now, so why is it a problem if, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, why is it a problem if Chris Brown, who is a light-skinned brother, prefer light-skinned chicks? There are some light-skinned dudes who only prefer dark-skinned chicks, right? They will only date a dark-skinned black woman, period. Then I know I got a couple of homies that's like that. They only date dark-skinned black women. I oftentimes will look at it. If it's a self-hate thing, well, that's one thing, right? If it's a self-hate thing, that's one thing. But if it's just a preference issue, you know, how does that work? Because I've dated dark-skinned chicks. I've been in a room and saw the light-skinned chick and saw dark-skinned women and picked the light-skinned chick over everybody in the room. Remember, there was other light-skinned chicks too. So over the light-skinned chicks and the dark-skinned chicks. I've been in rooms where I picked the dark-skinned chick over the light-skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? So my preference is like, I like them dark, light, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Middle, chocolate, caramel, what? I like it. I like all colors of that melanin family. You know, like all the tones. It's beautiful. Help me out though, fam. You know, maybe, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of this has to do with I don't know what happened just now, fam. See, I got to get that fixed. I got to get it fixed. Shit. Yeah, I was frozen for a moment. Chris Rock made us really value. Yeah, so fam, that's help me out though. Help me out because, like I say, I like black women of all shades. You know, I like all the shades, all the shades under the rainbow. I like all of them. So, I mean, so when I picked the dark skinned chick over the light skinned chick, was I wrong then? You know, help me out because all of them black women, right? Yeah, it's funny. It's tricky thing going on right here. Tricky thing. Would y'all prefer that Chris Brown just marry, just straight up, just go marry a white chick? Would y'all be okay with that? Uh, Goddess. Well, I can't read your comment because you wrote in all caps. I'm not reading all caps, fam. All caps make my head hurt. I feel like you're screaming at me. I feel like you're unhinged. I feel, and it's also harder to actually read all caps. It looked like just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Connie Harge, Connie Harge. First time I seen that last name, Harge. Sire Peabody. Ernest Stewart says, if I'm right and it's the truth, I'm willing to die. You know, a lot of times I hear people say they're willing to die for something, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just want you to see the whole picture. How about like if I'm right and it's the truth, I'm willing to I'm willing to live for it. I'm willing to kill for it. You know what I'm saying? Like dying to me is a defeatism type. It's like it's a defeatism type of word. Like I'm not. Nah, man. I'm a soldier. I'm doing the damage. Especially when when I've already identified the enemy. I already know what I'm up against. Nah, man. Yeah, I got it if it come to that, but maybe I'll mention that, but I got to mention this other stuff too that could happen. I'm not just gonna be dying. Yeah. The chosen brother. What it do? Hannibal Barker says, never found Kelly Rowland attractive. But Lupita, I never been able to say that woman's last name. It's fine as hell. Can't force attraction. You right about that, brother. Cause you know, you're right. You can't force attraction because I would definitely not have to be forced to be attracted to Kelly Rowland. She is an attractive woman to me. Well, that's why they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Uh, Hannibal, I bet you there are millions, and hundreds of millions of men on this planet that disagree with you. But people like what they like. Can't say it no better than that. DC Stunner, what it do? Appreciate you. Is that Ebion Knight? Ebion? I'm gonna go with Ebion. Ebion. Ebion Knight. Chris B. over here quoting Cleanup Man lyrics. C. Thompson. Is it Moody Dearest? If you're just not joining us, fam, the conversation has been about, or the discussion has been about, Kelly Rowland's support of Chris Brown after he was emphatically booed at the AMAs on Sunday. This, as she presented him with the Best Male R&B award. There was a mixed round of applause and boos. Here's the thing. If Kelly, and this is also after that happened, Kelly Rowland faced some backlash from people who are like talking about canceling her and things of that nature after she said that Chris Brown deserves grace. Now, if you really think about the video clip where she asked people to chill at the AMA Awards, she told them to chill, and some people they took that and ran with it. They decided to come for her. Now, has she not said anything when they started booing, this may have just blown over. In fact, I'm sure it wouldn't have been a big deal if she had just accepted the award on his behalf and said, "Hey, thank you for making good music, good R&B music, and so on," and then that would have been it. But when she told the crowd to chill, hey, chill, she put a hand up, put a finger up in the air like this. When you do like this, that's a sign of empowerment. That's like, I got this. Anytime you do this, yeah. Feeling something right there. You're feeling it, baby. You're feeling it. She said, chill. They got mad about that. But had she not said anything, this would have just blown right over and it wouldn't have been in the news. But hey, I'm not mad about it. This is just one more indication that people in America suck. Not everybody, but damn, so many. It's so many followers, just followers. And they bullies too, fam. A bunch of internet cyber bullies. A whole bunch of cyber bullies. This is the generation of cyber bullies. They ain't got nothing else to do but jump on the internet and try to bully people. And don't be a celebrity. A lot of these celebrities ain't got no spine. The trip part about it is that if you read a lot of comments online about celebrities, you would think that everybody hates celebrities. Like everybody hates entertainers. They hate entertainers. Oh man, especially if the entertainer doesn't agree with their political views. Stick to rapping, stick to singing, stick to playing football, shut up and dribble. If the entertainers' political views or social views don't align with theirs, they go into attack mode. So that's why I don't listen to entertainers. I don't listen to entertainers. I don't listen to entertainers. Entertainers, they sell out. They this, they that. I find it interesting that everybody wants to be entertained, but nobody likes entertainers. C. Thompson says, y'all ain't cancel Cardi B, and she ain't black. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Queen Karen says he isn't putting dark-skinned women down. He only says who he chooses to date. As a dark-skinned, seasoned person, I wasn't offended. At least he told girls his type. I Everybody got a type, fam, whether they say it or not. Everybody got a type. If you wanna know somebody type, they ain't gotta tell you their type. All you gotta do is watch how they move. And there you go. Everybody got a type. My homeboy like big girls. I ain't talking about regular size big girls. I'm talking about big girls. He probably weigh a buck 01, soaking wet. He like them big girls. Big girls. That's his type. The skinny girl is supposed to be mad because he liked the big girls. You know? I got another buddy and all he like is little skinny girls. He like little skinny girls. The big girl's supposed to be mad that he like the skinny girls. People like what they like. Now it's a problem if you're actually trying to talk down on other women because of their complexion. If you're trying to talk down about another woman because if you're dating a specific type of woman, you like a specific type of woman appearance, and then you try to talk down on other women appearance, specifically their complexion, then that's the problem. That's when the problem comes. If you're talking down on another woman's complexion, that's where the problem comes in. Like some of these suckers out here that do that, the clowns, the self-loathing clowns, right? But but having said that, I've heard women specifically say, even on national, I've heard women on Oprah Winfrey show, and Oprah and her audience just giggle, giggle, giggle. I've heard women on Oprah Winfrey show say that they prefer a a dark man, this specific type of man. And they just ha, he, and nobody ever said, question it. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Like, and then I'm gonna tell you, I look at it this way. If me and Chris Brown are in the room together and Chris Brown prefer light-skinned chicks, and it's a bad sister in there, little chocolate thing up in there, I got her. That's all me right there. I ain't even got to worry about no kind of competition. I ain't got to worry about what she might be thinking. I got her. That's me. That's me all day. So rock on, Chris. More for me. All right, fam, that's my time. How y'all think this gonna play out, fam? Kelly Rowland said what she said. How y'all think it's gonna play out? Do y'all think there'll be some type of variation of an apology? Or do you think she's gonna stand 10 toes down? Drop a comment, fam. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.